who lived there. And now it's just like, oh shit, I don't even know who lives behind mum and dad, you know. So that's kind of, yeah, I think me being in the role that I am now, I'm a bit more aware. And yeah, that's why I tell mum, like, mum, your neighbourhood support, like, you get to know your neighbours. Well, next door, not only directly next door, but also across the road, down the road, up the road. Me over in Pap, I made sure when I first moved in, I went across the road, I went next door, and yeah, just introduced myself to all the neighbours. So it's good, we've got contact numbers, we know who lives there, we know who should be there. So just, yeah, keeping an eye out for each other. If we see a strange car parked up, or, you know, just keep tabs of it. But if you see someone that you know from the neighbours, come out to them, then yes, it is. But it's just that neighbourhood watch, you know, just keeping an eye on each other. So that's my tip number 3, get to know your neighbours. Also, in saying that, in terms of home security or whatever, cameras. Yeah, so mum had an incident at their house. Had people just lurking, and you know, mum and dad's property is open, so like anyone can just walk off the street and straight up to their front door, and you know, mum and dad are old and they can't hear shit. So it just happened one night that I drove past and saw someone there, so that was good, got rid of them. But yeah, it just makes makes me more aware, and hopefully mum and them too. So anyway, 4th tip, cameras, surveillance. You know, if you don't have a good neighbourhood watch, or neighbours, no connection with your neighbours, then yeah, definitely guard yourself, get you some cameras, just in case, like, anything could happen. You think like nothing's going to happen to you, and then it does. So cameras, that'll be my 4th tip. I can't talk, I don't have any yet, but there are a few that I've seen where, especially like with my boys walking home at different times, and if Luke and I ain't home, you know, they got their keys and stuff. But it'll be cool to, I've seen some cameras where you can talk to them. That's so cool. So yeah, I'd like to look into some of those. It'll be good for, like, when you get a courier delivery too. You can tell them, oh no, they put it there, sort of thing. So yeah, what's that? Tip number 5? Surveillance cameras. What else? I have another one too. Just being on in the position I am in, you know, work-wise, you come across a lot of things where you know that you can, without disclosing other people or whatever, you know that you have the ability to prevent further, like, offending. So another one, tip number 6, online hacking. Like, it's happening, and it's only happened recently to someone that I love, you know, a close loved one, who vulnerable, you know, like, especially our older people who are open to social media and, like, gullible, just, you know, oh, that sounds good, yep, I'll buy it, or yeah. So what is that? Yeah, just being a bit more aware, being a bit more vigilant on scams. That's what I'm getting at, scams. So there's a lot, and I've had a lot of dealings at work with them. People getting scammed, you know, from emails, and hackers are even getting into, like, banks' database where they can, you know how banks send texts, Well, I don't think they do actually. So yeah, this is what's happening. They're getting text messages and they're like, oh yeah, it's from the bank's number, so I'm definitely gonna buy into this. And then yeah, down the road they find out they get scammed. So there's only so much that we can do as police, you know, and getting this sort of thing like rectified. Obviously the bank is the first point of call, because hey, if their security ain't on then that's on them.